So friends, first of all go to mysql.com, and here you can see the download tab. So just click on this downloads tab where you can find the link of the downloading MySQL Workbench. So just scroll down and you will see this option here, MySQL Community GPL Downloads. Just click on this and it will redirect to this page. And now guys, you have to look for MySQL installer for Windows. So just click on this option as well. Yeah, you can see clear. So click on MySQL installer for Windows, and it is powered by Oracle company. So you will find here two options. So one is the installer and another is a full software. So we are going to download installer. So click on the first option, download. So yeah, first option, download, and it is 8.0.29 version. So click on this, and now click on this option, no thanks, just start my download. So you don't need to sign in or log in, sign up, anything. So the installer will be downloaded here. So after download, just click on it to open, and now our installer will be run. So guys, don't skip any part because all the video steps are crucial to install MySQL successfully. So just wait. So finally the MySQL installer tab is open, and it is now trying to extract all the files. Now guys, in the developer default you will see 5 options here. So in developer default it will install unnecessary software and stuff. So we are going to install by custom. So we are going to install necessary things and important things which is used to run SQL queries. So yeah, click on custom and click on next. Now we are going to choose the important things to install. So here we are going to choose first of all MySQL server. So click on MySQL server first, and again click on this and choose 8.0 version, which is the latest version. And now select the latest one, which is 8.0.29. Now just minimize this and now click on applications. So in application we are going to choose two things here. So click on application first, and now click on MySQL Workbench and select the latest one, which is 8.0.29, and just click on the right arrow to select, and now minimize this. Now select the MySQL shell and select the again latest one, which is 8.0.29, and click on right arrow so to select. So these are the important things to install to run SQL queries. So click on this, and now our it will check the requirement first. So now it is, you can see the status here. So it will run for each programs. It will take some time. So yeah, it is installing now. So yeah, you can check the agree button and now click on install. So it is Microsoft Visual C++ distribution which is required to install these programs. Now click on the next. So you can see all the things are installed. So these are the requirements which is needs to be installed, which is Microsoft Visual C++. Now we are going to download our these programs. Before we have installed the requirement things, which is C++ Visual Distributions. Now we are going to download these programs and application. So yeah, you can see the progress. So it is downloading simultaneously. So yeah, wait, and you can see all our things downloaded. Now we are going to install these programs. So friends, make sure that all three programs should be of same versions, like 8.0.29, which is the latest one. So yeah, it is now installing. So now you can see the MySQL Server, Workbench and Shell has been installed. Now click on next. Now we are going to set root password. So try to make a strong password. So let's do that. So we have made a medium strength password. Now you can also add a new user as well by clicking on add user, and now click on the next again. So now we are going to apply these configuration. So it will, we need to click on execute to apply these configuration. So click on execute. So one by one all will be applied. Writing configuration file, updating window firewall rules, adjusting window surveys. So these will be applied one by one. Once all the configuration applied, we have finally successfully installed MySQL Server, Workbench and Shell on our system. So click on finish. Now click on next. Now just click on finish. So yeah, you can see the installation complete. Now just click on the finish button on the bottom side, and we have successfully installed our MySQL. So it will take time to open. So this is our MySQL shell, and now our MySQL workbench will be opened. Our MySQL workbench is opening in the background, you can see. So yeah, so just refresh it, and now click on this local instance MySQL 80. So we need to connect our server first. So click on this option. Click on this option and enter your root password we have set before. So just enter the password here and save password in vault. So we don't need to enter the password again and again. So now our MySQL workbench will be opened successfully and our server has been connected. So now guys, we are going to close this workbench. Now we are going to use command prompt cmd to create a database. Just close this one as well, and now we are going to open cmd. Click on run as admin. Now we have to go to MySQL directory. So go to folder and go to the installation folder of MySQL. Go to program files, MySQL server, and bin. Now copy this path, directory path, and now enter cd to go into this directory and paste that path. Enter. We can enter into the MySQL server directory. Now guys, we are going to enter MySQL user, which is root, and password minus password, and enter. So you need to click, you need to enter now here. So guys, I misspelled the MySQL, so now let me add S before Q. So yeah, now click, now enter. Now enter the root password here. So we have entered into the MySQL server. Now we are going to show database. So yeah, these are the default database present in our server. Now we are going to create a new database. To create new database, create database and database name, which is I'm going to write column T and semicolon. Enter, and you can see our database has been created. Now you can use the database here. So use, type use and database name, which is column T, semicolon, enter, and you can see our database has been changed, and now you can create a table and run queries.